Could a seemingly ordinary family harbor a dark, unspeakable secret? What led a mother to commit the unimaginable, leaving a peaceful neighborhood in terror? The family gave off the impression of being content and easily integrated into the warm and welcoming neighborhood. Let's have a look at the mom who admitted to killing her 3 young children. Jessica had 3 children from a previous relationship: Lacey, Philip, and her infant son, Chris. The couple had been together for a little over 2 years after Jessica's separation from her husband in 2012. The morning of the 20th of March 2015 began much like any other day for the family. Lacey and Philip could not contain their excitement because it was the last day of school before spring break, and they had made arrangements to go to the beach with their grandparents. After a restless night spent tending to the needs of the infant Chris, Jessica made sure that everyone was ready to go by 7:45 in the morning, and that they left the house. She drove Lacey, Philip, and Christopher to their respective places. Patricia Knoll, her mother, paid a later visit and spent time with the infant as Jessica worked on her online application for food stamps. On the other hand, a sinister task remained unfinished on Jessica's list. It was something that would cast a shadow over the entire neighborhood and forever alter the lives of its inhabitants. At approximately 5:53 in the evening, Christopher was on the receiving end of an unsettling call from Jessica. She spoke to him in a chilling tone and informed him that the kids are dead. Christopher picked up the phone, unable to believe what he had just heard. But just 2 minutes later, he got a terrifying image message from Jessica. It revealed that there was blood on the floor of their kitchen. When he realized how serious the situation was, he made a beeline for their house. Christopher spotted Jessica in the living room armed with a butcher's knife. He then wanted to know where the children were located after disarming her. As he investigated the home, his dread increased when he discovered Philip's lifeless body on the floor. The blanket was covering it up. As the hunt went on, he found his infant son Chris in the same awful state that he was in. Next to them, Lacey appeared to be unresponsive. She was buried in water, and her blue lips and pale skin gave the impression that she had been drowned. Christopher, in a state of panic, unfastened a charging cord that was around his infant son's neck and hurried outside, where he attempted CPR while contacting 911. The police arrived soon and found Jessica armed with a knife when they got to the scene. They brought her into submission with the use of a beanbag shotgun and then took the weapons from her possession. Inside, they found a horrifying scene. Bloodstains filled the living room. The movie Marley and Me played weirdly on the TV, and the kitchen was in a state of chaos, just like the snapshot Jessica had given. In the bathroom, the frame of the shower had been damaged, and the bathtub was full of water. When the police found a letter on Jessica's dashboard, the case took a disturbing turn. The note indicated that Jessica intended to perform horrific atrocities. Thus, this was a significant development. The destruction left the community in disbelief, but even more devastating disclosures were still to emerge. Lacey and her mother were both patients in the hospital and were transported to the Holmes Regional Medical Center. At 7:05 p.m., the tragic events that took Lacey's life unfolded. Both Philip and Chris were brought to Palm Bay Community Hospital, but unfortunately, while they were being transported there, Philip suffered a heart attack and died at 11:22 p.m. Chris, who was just a baby, remained in serious condition and was battling for his life. How could a woman be capable of committing such heinous acts against her own children? That was the question that was on everyone's mind. Jessica's close friends and relatives described her as a dedicated mother. Nevertheless, beneath the surface, she possessed a more sinister side. Jessica admitted to the recurring difficulties in her relationship with Christopher in a scary interview with the detectives. These difficulties arise from Christopher's battles with post-traumatic stress disorder, as well as Jessica's determination to make the relationship work. Their disagreements had grown increasingly intense over the course of time, and on that fateful Friday, they had a heated phone discussion, which led to additional exchanges via text messaging. Because Christopher was scheduled to play baseball that evening, Jessica canceled her arrangements with a buddy because she expected him to watch the kids. After the dispute heated up even further, Christopher declared that he no longer desired to be in a relationship with her. Their conversation descended into an exchange of nasty comments, which was both painful and upsetting to witness. In the end, Jessica's actions stunned the town, and everyone was left stymied in their attempts to make sense of the incomprehensible. The terrible story of a mother who killed her own children served as a jarring reminder of the hidden darkness that may dwell behind closed doors, even in families that appear to be perfectly normal on the outside. The tragic events that took place in Palm Bay, Florida, left an indelible mark on the whole community and left behind a story of shattered lives and a town that will never be the same. What do you think about this case? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.